Alright people, today is technically my day off, so I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I really can't hold on to a video like this for so long, and I really just want to hurry up and make it. So this is a different video than I usually make, but I've played Elden Ring for around... Fantastic start. So I've played Elden Ring for around 620 hours, and it was the first FromSoft game that I had ever played any more than like maybe 2 hours of. Bloodborne was the first FromSoft game that I played, but now I've played DS3 and I've obviously played more of Bloodborne. One of the first things that I noticed was that Elden Ring really likes feet, and I mean, like, Miyazaki is not beating the foot fetish allegations after this game came out, and recently I've been delving into Elden Ring ranking videos, so I kind of wanted to make one of my own. So I won't be showing these feet, I guess, in any kind of like particular order. It's more just whoever I had in my head at first, but obviously I will be ranking them from S to F, S being the best and F being the worst. So please sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and I don't know, man, enjoy, I guess. Alright, Selen is first off, and Selen is actually the first foot that I ever saw in the game. She was the first character that I saw other than Vare, and I guess Kale, but they're wearing shoes, so they don't really count. There's also a lot of detail in here, which I was like really surprised. You can even see the veins in her foot, which, you know, all jokes aside, is actually pretty cool. Like, in the normal game, you'll never be able to see this kind of stuff. I had to use a camera mod to like actively be able to see all the detail, and I think that was like really cool. It also looks like she cleans her nails, so I mean, I don't know, man, S tier. Renala is actually pretty close to Selen as well, although hers are a little bit more low poly and they're not nearly as detailed, which I think is kind of weird because that actually makes them look cleaner, I guess, because there's not this like massive amount of fucking detail. I couldn't really get any good angles, so the ones that you're seeing behind me are literally the best ones that I could get, but otherwise I don't really have anything else to say, so high B tier, definitely high B tier, maybe low A tier. If I could have gotten some better angles. Now, EG. I really like EG. EG is like one of like my favorite characters in the game other than Alexander. But my guy, you need to practice some podiatry hygiene. Like, I don't even know if podiatry is the right word. It's just the first word that came to my mind that means anything at all related to feet. It's also the only word that I could think of that wasn't foot, because I've said foot too much in the foot video about ranking foots. But anyways, his feet are dirty and they're way too detailed for how bad they look. I love him, but no, F tier. Pretty low F tier. Now, unfortunately, we can't actually see Ranni's feet because she doesn't have any feet. They're just not there. She's wearing shoes technically, but I couldn't leave my queen. I don't really know what to say about her other than the fact that, I mean, the foot model is nice. I mean, her shoes are kind of cool looking, I guess, or like whatever they are, because technically she's a doll, so they're like ropes. But the texture is cool. The model under Manus Celeste is even cooler because she's, you know, got blood all over it because she just killed those 2 fingers. But I mean, like, I don't know, man. I mean, like, for a foot, it's got to be an F tier because it's not a foot. But for the model itself, I don't know, man, B tier. So I also started to run out of like ideas for like non-story characters, I guess. So I chose Leonine. I mean, they're beasts' feet, so I mean, I don't know, man. There's some weirdos out there, but they probably look like they hurt, and I probably don't want them underneath the sheets. So fuck, I don't know, D tier maybe. Now, the weird thing about Latenna is that for somebody that has their feet out all the time and they're like a pretty popular character, Latenna's feet kind of look like Play-Doh. The reason might be because she's an Albinoric, and from the knowledge that I have of the game, which this isn't a lore video, so if I get this wrong, who cares? Just tell me in the comments. But I'm pretty sure that, like, because Latenna is an Albinoric, that's why her feet look like Play-Doh, because I think Albinorics are like not real people, or they're like things that were trying to become people, or things that were trying to be created as people but they're not people. I don't really know. Go ask Vati, I guess. I don't know. But if that is the case, then that's probably why her feet look like Play-Doh. But that still does not take away from the fact that they do still, in fact, look like Play-Doh. So, unfortunately, I love Latenna, and I like the little shimmy that she does when she has to move when you summon her, because I think that's really cute. But other than that, I mean, I don't know, man. D tier. Nefeli's feet are really fucking clean, considering the fact that she's a warrior, she moves around a lot, and you would think that she'd be getting pretty dirty because she fights, but they are incredibly fucking clean, so she definitely gets points for that. But otherwise, they're clean, they're pretty detailed, and they definitely look the best in the game. Out of everyone that I've seen, without having any kind of bias, these are the best looking feet in the game, 100%. They're the cleanest. They're not super overly detailed like Sellen's were, but they're not super under detailed like maybe Renala's were, but they also don't look really bad like Latena's did. These are 100% the best feet in the game, and that's not just because I simp for Nepheli, it's because just objectively they are the best. Okay, now Morgott, now my guy. Ew, Morgott's got the grippers out, and I made some really bad jokes. Now Morgott's got the grippers out, and he hasn't cleaned them since the shattering. Like, I'm sorry that you're the only one up here, but a really good habit to have is to always expect visitors, and you somehow kept all of the thrones clean, but somehow couldn't. What the fuck did I say? You kept the thrones clean, but not your crusty toes. F tier. Low F tier. Now Fire Giant. So obviously, I cheated to get footage for this video. So I ended up like spawning at the Grace where Fire Giant was, and I thought, okay, cool, well, since I didn't like activate him, you know, maybe he would just be standing there, and he wasn't. So I'm sorry if this footage looks like shit behind me, but despite always standing in the snow, Fire Giant's feet are just fucking black as hell, which I think is wild, and obviously they are unkept, and I don't really have much to say. F tier. Now, I was really starting to run out of ideas because obviously I wanted to keep the best two for last, so this is third to last. Malekith, I don't really have much to say. They look like they hurt like hell. I'm also pretty sure that the medallion around his hand has a chain, and I feel like that would fucking hurt, so I don't know. F tier. Now, I like Melania a lot, and I obviously don't want to be very biased, but I wouldn't really consider these feet. But I'll count them anyway because they look like feet. Like, they're not like shoes, they just genuinely look like feet. But unalloyed gold, I think, would be at least somewhat soft, considering that gold is kind of like not mushy, but you can bend it, and to be honest, if you warm them up and use the right tool, I bet they feel exquisite. S tier, 10 out of 10. Now, last but absolutely not least, probably the best feet in the game that I found, because I didn't spend a whole lot of time on this video, but I spent more than I usually do, is Miquella. Now, I mean, they are literal god tier feet. They are glowing, they are clean, they are modeled good, they have a fucking glow to them. If you think any feet in the game are better than these literal god feet, I think you're wrong. By the way, I've been recording for only 10 minutes. I can't imagine how short this video is going to be. But anyways, guys, if you liked the video, then subscribe for more. I would definitely appreciate that. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you think. If I got anything wrong, if I got anything right, let me know. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, definitely definitely let me know, and I will definitely do more. I'll even put a lot more work into them, because I mean, this was just some stupid video that I wanted to make, and I really only wanted to rank the feet that I've actually noticed, so that's why I didn't get anybody like Midra, because I've never really looked, and I didn't really want to. I'm pretty sure they're just as horrible as EG's. So anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.